There are a lot of fun things going on for Cardano right now. Some things we haven't seen since the height of the last bull market cycle. And I want to walk everybody through some of this significant growth that we're seeing right now. This is the stuff that eventually leads to, big moves in terms of price that could in fact lead us into this next era of Cardano. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Now, it's still pretty early on in the day. It's about 10 a.m. Central Standard Time when I'm filming this. I actually have a birthday and retirement party for my aunt later today, or middle and into later today, so I got to do most of this stuff earlier on. But what I will say is we're once again seeing significant ecosystem growth within Cardano, and I've said many times that we will see some of the biggest DeFi performance later on in the market cycle. Understand that we're not even later on in the market cycle yet, but we're seeing some of these great signs. First of all, I have to say we have actually reached the highest level of Cardano TVL since we have seen since the middle of May. That is a great sign. Obviously, part of this is the performance of ADA price, but we're still seeing extreme levels of consistency in terms of the amount of ADA that's participating in Cardano TVL. Something we have actually seen as well is, this is from the 15th, 35,000 new Cardano wallets created over the prior 30 days. So we're gaining almost 1,000 new ADA wallets a day. That's not really a surprising thing. Again, Cardano is booming. We are starting to see, again, some potential huge use cases and integration coming to Cardano, obviously via Bitcoin OS, obviously via consensus with Midnight. I mean, there's a lot of things that can create a higher demand for ADA than what we're seeing now amongst other utilities as well. Something I wanted to point to here as well is we have actually potentially, and I need to figure out a much better place to verify this, potentially seen 31 billion ADA staked, which is 75% of the total supply. This is actually the highest we have seen since all the way in the height of the last bull market cycle. Again, whether this number is right or not, reports that I have been seeing have shown increasing staking in terms of Cardano. Those are more bull market type moves. Those are more things that we see in alt season. If you guys remember last market cycle, we saw the exact same thing where we climbed to about 72% of ADA actually being staked. And it's not really surprising that we're seeing more ecosystem contribution, with obviously us moving into an era of full decentralization where you can contribute obviously to governance within the Cardano ecosystem via staking. Now, something I wanted to point to as well is we've actually seen the treasury appreciate to $1.5 billion. So again, this is, I believe, one of the largest treasuries in the world. It's a very, very big deal, and we're making, my dog's saying hi. we're making a lot of these big steps forward in terms of Cardano DeFi. Now, one thing I did want to remind people of as well is that we do have a big decision coming on October 22nd. This is when the SEC has to decide whether to approve this grayscale ADA spot ETF. And again, this could be a very big push into institutional adoption. Again, some people are not on board with the institutional adoption. And guys, I get it. It is a necessary part of this industry if we are going to see the big part of the masses get in. If we're talking about 50, 60, 70% of the world utilizing crypto, institutions are a big part of that. Governments are a big part of that. Enterprises are a big part of that. And that's the exact way that we see Cardano climb from, right now, which it's only a $30 billion market cap, $29 billion market cap. That's how you start to see it climb to hundreds of billions to trillions of dollars, right? We're still so early on in here, and we have so much significant growth ahead for Cardano. It's really cool to just watch this take place. As you guys may know, or may not know, I've been covering Cardano since all the way back on July 28th of 2022. So almost 3 years straight, Cardano and ADA every single day. And so I've been able to watch and witness all this growth take place. And guys, we haven't even gotten to the fun part yet. This is just the base of the mountains. We're in the foothills. We're getting ready to climb this peak to where Cardano has a real chance to shine. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.